With tax time upon us, we are talking about the ever-growing IRS scam. Joining us now is Kimberly Hazen with the Better Business Bureau. And I want to let everyone know about these numbers because they're kind of astounding.
Yes.
According to the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, there are 290,000 reports of these phone call scams, and that adds up to a lot of money.
Yeah, $14 million that have been given away to these scammers, and that's just the stuff we've gotten reported.
That you
so
know
we don't
of.
know if somebody's gotten taken by the scam and didn't report.
So we have a clip of what this phone call sounds like. So let's listen to this.
This call is officially a final notice from IRS, Internal Revenue Services. The reason of this call is to inform you that IRS is filing lawsuits against you. To get more information.
So Kimberly, that sounds official.
Very official.
How does this
Yes.
work?
So they use caller ID spoofing. So through voice over IP technology, you can actually make your phone look like any phone number you want. So they actually can plug in the IRS phone number. So it looks like
And
the
it would
IRS,
come up as the IRS
so that
on your
it looks
caller
like the
ID.
IRS is calling you.
Wow.
And so that's one thing. And then of course it sounds very official. It's a threat of, litigation or criminal action, and you think, oh my gosh, I have to do something, I have to pay. And the number one thing to remember with all of these is that the IRS will not call.
They will not call.
Ever, ever, ever. They just don't work that way. They send snail mail letters. They don't send emails, and they don't make phone calls.
No phone calls or emails. So
Yes.
other than that, what do we need to know or do to protect ourselves?
Well, the IRS actually has a verify on their website. So if you do get a notification, if it's an email, if it's a phone, you can actually go to the website and type in your credentials, and it will tell you if there's any back taxes, if there's any actions, anything that's been filed. So that's probably the first place to start.
Sure.
I would say, I'm very confident in telling somebody, I got a call from the IRS, I'm all nervous, forget about it. Just don't call them back, don't worry about it.
Because there's nothing legitimate with the phone call, so just
Absolutely.
it's a scam, act like it didn't happen. And you hear of this happening more often during tax filing season?
More during tax filing season, and now, who knows if it's going to peak afterwards, because people have filed. There's it's perennially a problem. All year round we hear about this, and what's more concerning is that it has been rising in popularity in Wisconsin. So, Wisconsin folks are getting hit by this, and we just really want to let them know what's happening.
Yeah, it's a lot of money to
It
lose
is.
to scammers. Kimberly Hazen with the Better Business Bureau, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.